Hey everyone, it's Ken Scott, back with another topic of interest that I think you guys should be well aware of. First of all, it's Ken Scott, Senior U.S. Immigration Law Intelligence Analyst with www.usentry-waiver-services.com, and we resolve all USA border crossing issues. So, sitting here in the Surrey office today. Today is, I think, May 5th. Yes, May 5th. And you guys already can see the weather outside. The weather is dreadfully awful. So I got a couple of different topics I want to discuss. I don't know if I should make this one video or break it down to three. I think what I will do is I'm going to break this down into three videos. This video, basically, we're talking about people that have assault convictions. So apparently what's going on, the discount waiver companies in that quest to try to suck as much money as they can from you. I'm just gonna finish lunch here. Got a seafood, seafood, chicken Caesar salad. The discount waiver companies, in order to suck as much money they can from you, they're telling you that if you have an assault conviction, you need a waiver. And guys, that's complete 100% bullshit. Same with lawyers, these immigration lawyers, same thing. If you have a conviction under section 266 for assault, simple assault, and let's just say it was a bar fight, let's say you went to the Tap House pub here in Surrey, and you got into you engaged in fisticuffs with let's say even a rival, just for the fisticuffs, and you have an assault conviction, you do not need a waiver. Or if you're a female, like in this case, and you beat the shit out of some girl, some bird who decided to was talking smack to you, and you let's just say you beat the shit out of her, so to speak, with your fist. That by itself, you do not need a waiver. Now, if you get a conviction for assault with a weapon, depending upon the weapon, you may or may not need a waiver, or you may even qualify for the lifetime clearance. So remember, simple assault, bar fighting, or beat the shit out of a girl if you're another girl, or vice versa. If a guy does it to a girl does it to a guy, you do not need a waiver unless it falls under the domestic violence category. It's just a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. That's a different story. But if it's not anything along those lines, you do not need a waiver. And stop believing these goddamn discount waiver companies when they're telling you that you need a waiver for everything. You don't. It's complete bullshit. And you guys, some of you guys just, I don't know why you got to use some logic when you just deal with anyone, any situation. And again, we're in the business to clear you guys to cross the border to enter USA. So that's a different story. So, and I'm a former federal officer, a former American law enforcement officer. And we used to enforce these laws in Washington State. So I'm telling you now, you do not need a waiver if it's just simple assault, section 266 for bar fighting, or even if it's like a road rage. Some guy flips you off and two guys get out and they get into fisticuffs. That right there does not require a waiver. Now, if you do what's called assault causing bodily harm, that one's a little tricky. That one we've actually gotten cleared for life. The discount waiver companies will say you need a waiver. That one, not necessarily. It just really depends on the circumstances, but we've gotten around that quite a bit with the lifetime clearances for that, which they don't know how to get the lifetime clearances, but we do. So the moral of the story is, I hate to sound like a parrot, but the thing is, section 266, simple assault against someone that's not a spouse or family member, anything like that, you do not need a waiver. Let me say it one more time. Section 266, simple assault. If it's not a family member and you don't put the person like a coma or cause bodily harm, or you don't use a weapon, weapon could be like this, car key. Because in defensive tactics and martial arts, if you know what you're doing, this can be a very awesome weapon. I mean, we were trained in that stuff. So, but no weapon, you're fine. Even if it is a weapon, sometimes we can get around that without a waiver or a lifetime clearance. But simple, fisticuffs like this, and there's no major injuries, you don't need a waiver, people. So I don't want to say it again, because I definitely will sound like a parrot, and I don't want to put you guys to sleep, but I just need you guys to just think for a minute. You don't need a waiver. And if they tell you you do, it's complete bullshit. Because if you needed a waiver, I would be the first one to tell you. Because like I said, we clear people to enter USA. Simple as that. All right. It's just a quick video, so it won't be too long on this one. I think what we're going to do, and I'm going to do 2 more here on 2 different topics. So the next one is going to be on people who, we've done this before, but I'm going to touch upon it again. People who told the border that they've, so again, so Ken Scott, Senior, U.S. Immigration Law Intelligence Analyst with www.usentry-waiverservices.com. And that's 888-908-3841 or 604-562-8140. And until next time, live long and prosper.